Okay, stop. Whatever you're doing, just stop. I'm about to share a secret so massive, so mind-blowing, that the super smart people on Wall Street would do anything to keep it from you. We are going on an epic treasure hunt, and the prize isn't some dusty old gold. It's the secret to becoming a millionaire by being, wait for it, lazy.
Yeah, you heard me right. I am talking to you. You know how you're taught to try harder, to study more, to run faster? Well, what if I told you that in the crazy upside-down world of investing, all your hard work, all your stressing out, all your frantic clicking is actually a trap designed to make you poor? It sounds completely bonkers, I know, but it is 100% true.
Think about it. In any other game, if you want to be a pro gamer, you practice all day. If you want to be a TikTok star, you make a million videos. More effort equals more rewards. But the stock market is the one place where that rule gets flipped on its head. In this game, the players who are the laziest, the ones who literally sit back and do nothing, are the ones who build huge castles of cash. And the super active players, the ones jumping around, smashing buttons, they're the ones who go broke. This isn't just some crazy idea. This is the secret playbook of the wizard of investing himself, Warren Buffett.
All right. Every great treasure hunt needs a villain, right? A sneaky bad guy who tries to steal your treasure map. Well, our villain is a place called Wall Street, and we are about to expose the #1 trick they use to get their hands on your gold. This is our first clue, so listen up.
The Wall Street villains have set up this secret trap for you, and it's called the activity tax. It's like a little monster that eats your money every time you get too busy. See, they want you to be hyperactive. They want you to panic and sell, get excited and buy, trade, trade, trade. Why? Because every single time you make a move, they get to take a little piece of your treasure. It's their master plan.
I want you to imagine your money is a giant, slippery bar of wet soap. Now, if you wanted to keep that soap bar as big as possible for as long as possible, what would you do? You just leave it alone, right? But the Wall Street villains come along and whisper in your ear, no, 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 you have to juggle the soap, pass it from hand to hand, squeeze it really tight. So you start juggling and passing and trading. And what happens every single time you touch that wet soap? Poof, a little bit rubs off. Those are the fees. Poof, those are the taxes. And you keep doing it until one day you look down and your giant bar of soap has vanished. It's just a puddle of bubbles. And guess who's standing there with a big bucket collecting all the bubbles? The villains. They tricked you.
So you're probably thinking, but wait, aren't those Wall Street guys like super geniuses with supercomputers? That's a great question. And lucky for us, our hero, Warren Buffett, challenged them to an absolutely epic battle to prove once and for all that being lazy is the ultimate financial superpower. This, my friends, is the incredible story of the $1 million bet.
You know the story of the tortoise and the hare, right? Well, back in 2007, Warren Buffett set up a real-life version of that race, a 10-year showdown. On one side, you had the hares, a whole team of the smartest, fastest, most expensive experts on Wall Street. And on the other side, you had a slow, steady, some would say boring old tortoise. This was it, the race to end all races.
So let's look at the racers. The hares were these things called hedge funds. Think of them as super exclusive clubs for the mega-rich. Their strategy? Non-stop, hyperactive trading using secret computer codes. They had the smartest brains in the world, and they charged gigantic fees for all their hard work. And the tortoise? It was something called an S&P 500 index fund. Now that's just a fancy name for a shopping cart that holds a tiny piece of the 500 biggest companies in America. And its strategy? You guessed it. Do absolutely nothing. It required zero brains, its fees were so tiny they were practically zero. This was the ultimate showdown, maximum effort versus maximum laziness. Who do you think won?
So the race starts, and it goes on for 10 long years. The hares are running around like crazy, they're sweating, they're trading, they're using their big fancy brains, and at the end of 10 years, after all that work, they made 36%. Okay, I mean, that's not bad, right? They made some money, they probably felt pretty proud of themselves. But just you wait.
Kaboom! Our lazy tortoise, the one that did absolutely nothing for 10 years, the one that just took a long nap, came back with 126%. It didn't just win, it obliterated the super smart hares. It made nearly 4 times more money just by being lazy. All that running around, all that frantic energy the hares used, it just made them tired and way, way poorer than the tortoise.
Okay, so we've unmasked the Wall Street villains. We've proven that lazy beats busy. The treasure should be ours, right? Not so fast. There is one final boss battle. And this enemy is the most dangerous, the most powerful of them all. Because this final boss is you. It's the little voice inside your own head.
To understand this boss, let me introduce you to your new neighbor. His name is Bob, and Bob is, completely nuts. Every single day, Bob comes over, stands on your front lawn, and screams a price he's willing to pay for your house. On Monday, he's jumping for joy. I'll buy your house for $1 million. Then on Tuesday, it's cloudy, he's in a terrible mood, and he screams, your house is trash, I'll give you $50,000 for it. Now, would you panic and sell your awesome house for a super low price just because Bob is having a bad day? No way. You'd laugh and tell him to go take a nap.
And that's the whole secret. You know, the value of your house didn't actually change overnight just because your crazy neighbor's mood did. Well, in investing, Bob is the stock market, and for some reason, we listen to him. When he's screaming that the world is ending and everything is worthless, we panic and sell our great companies for pennies. And when he's screaming that everything is going to the moon, we get greedy and buy for way too much. The cheat code is to learn to ignore Bob's screaming price and focus on the real steady value of what you actually own. All right, you have defeated the villains. You have beaten the final boss. You have made it to the end of the treasure map. And now you get the treasure. This is it, the ultimate cheat code to becoming a lazy millionaire. It's a two-part secret weapon that is so simple, it's going to blow your mind.
So the first thing everyone asks is, how do I find the best company to invest in? Wall Street wants you to believe it's like searching for a single magical golden needle that's hidden somewhere inside a giant haystack. They want you to pay them a ton of money to dig through all that hay for you, and, maybe if you're super lucky, they'll find that one needle. The problem is, it's basically impossible.
But here is the cheat code. Are you ready for this? Warren Buffett says, forget about the needle. Why waste all that time and energy and money? Just buy the whole haystack. If you own the entire haystack, you are 100% guaranteed to own the magic golden needle inside it. And that's exactly what that S&P 500 index fund does. It lets you buy the whole haystack at once.
And this haystack has an amazing secret superpower. It's not just a boring pile of companies. It's a self-cleaning system. It's basically the Hunger Games for giant corporations. There's this super exclusive club of the 500 strongest companies in America. And if one of them starts getting weak and failing, like old Blockbuster Video, the system is ruthless. It kicks it out. And then it automatically finds a new champion, like Netflix, and invites it in to take its place. This all happens automatically. You don't do anything. The system is literally designed to make sure you are always betting on the strongest players in the entire game.
Now for part 2 of the cheat code. This is the real magic. It's called the snowball. Imagine you are at the very top of a huge snowy mountain. You pack a tiny snowball and you give it a little push. For the first few years, it's kind of boring. It gets a little bigger, sure, but this is where almost everyone gives up. But if you are lazy and you just let it keep rolling, after 10 years, that snowball is the size of a beach ball. After 20 years, it's the size of a car. And after 30 years, it becomes an avalanche, an unstoppable force of nature, growing bigger and faster all by itself. This is something called compound interest. It's basically just your money making money babies, and then those babies grow up and make their own money babies.
And if you don't believe me, look at this number. This is absolutely insane. Warren Buffett, the greatest investor of all time, earned 99% of his entire fortune after his 50th birthday. Just let that sink in for a second. His snowball was tiny for decades, and then it turned into an avalanche. You know what that means? It means the most important power-up in this whole game isn't having a big brain or being super fast. It's time. It's just letting your snowball roll for a long, long, long time.
So here it is, the completed treasure map, your lazy millionaire manifesto. Step 1, buy the whole haystack with a low-cost S&P 500 index fund. Step 2, fire the Wall Street villains. Stop paying their sneaky activity tax. Step 3, automate everything. Set it up so your investments happen every single month without you even thinking about it. Step 4, embrace the boredom. If your investing feels as exciting as watching paint dry, you are doing it perfectly. And the final, most important step, Step 5, sit back, relax, go play some video games, and wait for the avalanche.
And that's the whole secret. It's so simple, but it's not easy. The hardest part is fighting that voice in your head, that crazy Bob screaming at you to do something. But you have the map now. You have the cheat codes. You know the secret of the wet soap, the tortoise, Crazy Bob, the haystack, and the snowball. You have all the power-ups you need. Your own personal snowball is sitting right there at the top of the hill, just waiting for a little push. So my only question for you is, are you ready to get rich by doing absolutely nothing?